A little girl was abandoned by her parents in the wilderness, left alone to be prey for the wild beasts in the mountains. When she woke up and found herself alone on the mountain, she was so terrified that she started running desperately. Just then, a wild beast spotted her as prey and chased her ferociously. The girl slipped and fell to the ground, and just as the beast was about to catch her, it suddenly transformed into an old man with a white beard. Seeing the little girl alone in the mountains, the old man decided to take her in to train. It turned out that the girl was the second daughter of the Xia family. However, since the Xia family had fallen on hard times, she became the family's sacrificial pawn. They hired a sorcerer to strip her of her good fortune, so the family could use it to rise to prominence. Fortunately, the girl was saved by a Taoist master who lived in seclusion on the mountain. 15 years passed. The girl grew up and mastered the arts of magic and healing. One day, her master asked her to pack her belongings and prepare to descend the mountain, explaining that the Xia family had borrowed her good fortune long ago, and now her destined tribulation was approaching. She needed to find the heir of the Jiang family to help her face and overcome this calamity. Before her master could finish speaking, she turned and flew off. At the same time, the Jiang family heir she was supposed to find had become a company CEO, but his life was nearing its end. He had been cursed with dark magic, and after years of searching for treatment, he remained incurable. Meanwhile, his estranged half-brother had been eyeing the family fortune, waiting for an opportunity. The CEO's only option was to marry the Xia family's daughter, but due to his health issues, he was unable to father children naturally, so he planned to use IVF to ensure an heir. As soon as a child was conceived, he would transfer all his shares of the Jiang group to his wife. Unexpectedly, the Xia family's daughter had allied herself with the half-brother. The CEO nearly exploded with anger upon seeing them together. Though the Xia family's daughter was engaged to the CEO, she didn't want to be left a widow, so she chose to betray him. Today, they were here to force the CEO to hand over all his shares in the Jiang group. They demanded he sign the transfer agreement on the spot, but the CEO wasn't going to make it that easy for them. Watching their arrogant behavior only made him want to beat them up. The pair taunted him, saying that not even the best doctors could save him, and if he stepped down now, he might live a few more years. At that moment, the girl who had just come down the mountain arrived. She declared herself to be the CEO's wife. Seeing her dressed in rags, the half-brother sneered at the CEO's poor taste. The CEO, equally baffled, said he didn't know her. The girl took out a jade pendant her master had given her, revealing they had been betrothed as children. The Xia family's daughter then realized the girl was the younger sister their family had abandoned. Facing her brother's demands, the CEO tore up the stock transfer agreement in anger, and announced that he would marry the girl in front of them. He then ordered his assistant to kick out the half-brother. To prevent his brother from seizing the company after his death, the CEO agreed to marry the girl, on the condition that she would temporarily hold on to the company shares after he passed, until someone else took over, offering her a generous reward in return. The girl, however, said she wasn't marrying for money but for the CEO himself. Although the CEO feared his days were numbered, the girl assured him that she could cure his illness. She began to use magic to draw out the dark energy from his body. As the assistant questioned her methods, the CEO slowly stood up, realizing he was fully recovered. He curiously asked who the girl really was. She held up the jade pendant and replied, "I am your wife."